Alrighty guys, out here on our last field of corn we're planting. My dad's finishing up another field. My brother's back there. Got some tile lines to work down right now. Had this field tiled. Normally we plant this one towards the first of the fields, but because they were still tiling it up till about a couple days ago, so it's all worked down. And there's about 30 acres here, and I think we're gonna work all it with soil finisher then, since we've been over it so much here. I've worked this one 2 or 3 times, get it beat back down. Do this, and then I'll come back over, we'll put an angle on it and work it another time. That ought to flatten them out pretty well, and then they can settle back together over summer, and we'll chisel this again this fall. Clay is sticky stuff. This is always kind of a little wetter through here, and had a bunch of water would come off the neighbors and started cutting, and so I think we're going to seed this, put a waterway in here. Yeah, try to control some of the erosion. There's just a lot of water coming across this farm. It's about 212 acres, and it comes up clear over there by that power pole. There's an overpass over the interstate, and it starts up there, and there's a bunch of water comes across that from both directions, and there's a start of a drainage ditch right down there by the road. must not have plowed these in very deep, not much of a mound, which being the start of a lateral, it ain't gonna be that deep. Last spring we fixed about 5 tile holes throughout here. The old clay tile been broke down. I think it's about right in here. I think they laid a whole new one, which is good. What it needed. Alright guys, we're down here on the other half of the farm here. Got 8 more laterals they put in. 10 years ago they did a bunch and filled in this area and all this low ground right here. They couldn't afford it all at once, so they come back here 10 years later and put in the rest of it now. I got thinking about all the clays where the wheel trencher ran and all the just black dirt to the tile plow ran. radiator going crossways, but we chiseled it. Air conditioner drain tubes are kind of plugged up, so they're not plugged up, I've cleaned them out, but something's wrong with it. Or eventually it runs over the back, so I gotta get that fixed here and we're done with field work. That other part worked down pretty well. I got probably 25 acres over there worked, and it won't be too other. There's some clods. Just gonna need a good rain to get everything softened back up. But it might be till next year for all that happens. Zigzag back and forth here so those baskets don't run in the clay too long and plug up. I really don't want to dig them out. Going to be able to do that here though. This would always cut out and drain or stay flooded all the time. So, and the reason we had him put it in, he said right through here he'd never seen it so wet. The tile guy, he said he was having to have one of the guys run the backfiller right behind the trencher, because there's so much water down, and it was even dry. We were doing field work when he was telling us that, when he was out here working on it, and he said it was getting there's so much water in there just floating the tile up. So they were having to run the backfiller right behind it. Well, I think that'll probably about do it for this video. Probably get one more planting video, and or at least for corn. So anyway, thanks for watching.